we're gonna make a chicken. We're making a chicken tikka masala. It's an Indian dish. Well, it's actually disputed the history of it. Great Britain claims that it's a dish that belongs to them, the UK, and in India they claim that they made up the dish. But there's about 18, 20 variations of it. This is probably this is my variation, so it's number 22. And the tikka masala is basically, it's going to be like the chicken in sort of a curry gravy, but it's going to be more of a cream and tomato gravy. And we're going to start off by butter, with butter, and have garlic and jalapeno, which I'm going to sweat in the pot in the butter. So that'd be the first thing I'm going to do here to get this dish started. You don't want to have the fire too high. You don't want to burn your butter or the garlic, for that matter. So we're going to take garlic and jalapeno, and we're going to put it in the butter. Let it sweat and saute up a little. Let me get a spoon. So you're going to let that probably simmer for like maybe 5 minutes. I mean, I'm doing enough for maybe about 100 people, so it's a lot more ingredients, so you might want to simmer down a little bit. You sort of want it to become fragrant, So we're gonna let that sweat for just a few more minutes and everything. With the jalapenos and the garlic, yeah, pretty much, the butter pretty much has them kind of, right? I'm gonna add some cumin. I'm gonna add some turmeric. And I'm gonna add some coriander, some ground coriander. Oh, excuse me, ground coriander, cumin, and turmeric. Okay. And what you're basically doing here is it's going to toast. The spices are going to toast. You don't smell that yet, right? You'll smell it in a minute. I let the spices toast. The heat, I toast the dry spices along with the jalapeno and the garlic and the butter, and it's just fragrant. This dish itself, it doesn't really take long. I mean, the prep work is what's going to take a little time, because you have chicken that you have to marinate overnight. So you have chicken that you need to cut up, whether you use chicken thighs or chicken breasts or even whole piece of chicken. But the chicken needs to marinate. The chicken needs to marinate in the yogurt mixture. To me, at least you want to do it at least for an hour, but I like to do it 24 hours before. So then the food really absorbs the flavor. So I put a little more cumin in there. I may have to add some more cream, but what I'm going to do for now, I just want to add a little more turmeric to it. When I cook the chicken, that's going to be another layer of flavor that's going to be in there, because the chicken's been marinating. And then we're going to add fresh cilantro, bunches of fresh cilantro that's going to give it a little freshness to it and everything. And pretty much this is like one of my favorite dishes to make at home. I use different kinds of meat. I do it with shrimp, I can do it with chicken, you can do it with beef. I mean, I eat a lot of different types of game meats. You can do it with game meats. It's a pretty good recipe. And it tastes pretty good, right? What do you think? That's just the sauce. So what we want to do, we want to just leave this, let it simmer, let it gather the flavors, and we're going to cook the chicken later on.